Hey, guys, it's Deb with Deb's Cool Finds, and yeah, this is not cool. I lost my power a couple times already. This is what I woke up to this morning. It's Tuesday morning. Tornado warnings, horrific severe thunderstorms, and yeah, I'd call this severe. See the wind blowing down there, the rain? Yeah, this is intense. So, trying to stay safe, but man, this is nasty. Oh my goodness, can you see the rain coming down my patio there? Everything's like blowing away. This is bad. I didn't even know this was happening, and then a coworker called me and told me. She's in her stairwell. Ow, things just hit me, flying through the window. Okay, yeah, just wanted to update you. I'm doing okay, but yeah, this is what's going on. So if you're anywhere near this, stay safe, y'all. Love you guys. I'll update you later. Bye. Okay, I had to make sure that the flooding wasn't starting again in my house, if you remember. So, it's come to right there. So I put the bags out just in case. But yeah, it's starting to flood. It's just raining so dang hard. That looks bluer than it is. It's actually like green out. So that's not good. Hear that thunder? I guess as far as the news, I guess overnight there were like 4 tornadoes that touched down a little bit somewhere around here. Oh, that tree is blowing unbelievably. Okay, see that? Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, it's so scary out here. Oh man. Okay, I'm going in. Okay, here it is from this vantage point. It is nasty. It's like a green haze out there, kind of. Lightning. So much water again. We have gotten so much rain. This is wow. Oh, the wind. I mean, my windows are literally shaking with the wind. My wind chimes. There's flood over there. See right over there. Can you see it? Yeah, right over here. It's flooding a bit, but my new grass is good. Oh my goodness gracious. What a way to start a day, huh? Barely anybody on that highway. I can't imagine what the rain's like coming over that bridge. I mean, they're going a little slower than normal, but they're going. I don't know if you can see that. It's between these houses. Let me see if I can. Yeah, there goes the car. See the lights? Yeah, they are going. I guess they're going at a pretty good clip, but yeah. It's intense. I'm gonna get ready for work, but I ain't heading out in this right away. This is too nasty for me. Like I said, my coworker, she's in this, I think I said, but she's in the stairwell of her building in Dallas. I guess the tornado sirens went off here. Somebody said I don't hear them, or I didn't hear them. But my bedroom fan's on. I sleep with the fan on, so I wasn't even hearing the storm until I got up and looked out the window. I was like, oh great. Could have blown away in my sleep. I guess that's the way to go, right? Anyway, what is that? What is that? Right there. Please don't tell me that's a tornado. What the heck is that? I haven't seen that before. What is... No, that's a crane. That's a crane. Alright, don't make yourself crazy, girl. Jeez. Yeah, have me be the weather person. What is that? A tornado's coming. It's a freaking crane. Yeah, no, I don't think so. That's a crane. I could just see it clear. Oh, okay, hard going. I've never seen one, thank God. I never want to. But I've seen a crane. That's a crane. Not a bird, but... Okay, let's build the road crane. Okay, phew. It's just got a little clearer for a second and I can see it. I'm gonna report weather. Okay, anyway, I was saying my coworker is in the stairwell. She lives in an apartment building. She's in her stairwell for safety. And her power's been out for a while. Mine just flickered on and off. I think I live in a spot where they try and keep it on. I think I'm attached to a hospital or something. I don't know. But, yeah. This is intense. Like I said, I hope y'all are staying safe. I know a friend of mine, and now they're slowing down. A friend of mine, Coffee City, something like that. I don't know. I guess her mom's house was there, her old house, thank God, old house. And tornadoes hit there a couple days ago, a day ago, whatever. And a lot of damage. But I just saw on the little news snippet on Facebook that there were 4 here. I'm not sure if they did damage, but yeah. Weather update. Yeah. I mean, the weather's temperature-wise nice and chill. But yeah, I'll take the heat back without this crud. The heat's a little safer than this. That must be a pretty steady tree. That one's not blowing much. Mine, she's going crazy. But yeah. Alright guys, I'm going to get ready for work for whenever I get to go there. I don't know if you can see the rain hitting that building, but it's just like sheets of rain. Okay, gotta go. Okay, here's my last update, I believe. It has died down a bit. I mean, it's still pretty windy, but the rain stopped. I can now see, yes, that is a crane that I was going cuckoo over. Yeah, I know. I'm just a crazy lady. Anyway, I do have a doctor's appointment to check on my eye, so I don't really want to miss that. Hopefully I can make it there in time. I am leaving later this morning a little bit, just because it was unsafe to drive. But now it looks a little better, just like I said, windy. And yeah, so we've survived. Have to check out any kind of damage along my drive. But yeah, I hope you all stayed safe wherever you are, whatever's going on with you. And yeah, I'm still here. If I don't blow away, walk into my car. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Okay, well, I made it. Oh, the hair just does not handle curling and then rain. Yeah, does not work well. Anyway, yeah, so I left my home and I'm waiting to cross over and get on that highway over there. But traffic looks good. That's one good thing. But I just want to tell you, I was amazed. There were not whole trees in my area, but they were big old branches. Oh, there's an electric wire hanging from the wire like it would hit a car windshield. But it's not on a...
Turn left onto the I-30
It's
rail.
a wrap of wire. It's not like a busted wire electrocute somebody. That sign's down. That stop sign is turned the wrong way, hanging from a wire. We've got some barricades down. The road closed sign is
mile,
down.
merge onto I-30 West.
By my house, like I said, large tree branches are down all over. We had to avoid them. Some people put out their garbage because today's trash day. I didn't put it out because of this, but some people did, and it is now all over the road. There's a marina there. I hope they're okay. But the thing that really kind of blew my mind was there's a flagpole at the entrance to my subdivision. It was completely bent in half and touching the ground. So yeah, that's amazing. I think that's not something very wide for wind to, blow it over. I think it'd have to have some substance to it, but it's just a pole. But yeah, that sucker's down. Luckily, these cranes, whatever way they put these there, they're okay. Ooh, that would be intense, having some big wind issues with those things, being affected. So luckily, they're there. I'm not seeing anything on the highway. Like I said, the wind has died down a great bit, but it's still very windy. And the clouds, it's cloudy, but nothing dark and menacing looking. And it's so humid. Woo. So yeah. And otherwise, yeah, just some damage around here, some signs, some trees. Like I said, our flagpole just totally, we got switch lanes here, just totally bent over in half. Wow. I know one year we had horrific tornadoes actually come down this highway and then over a bridge, and a lady, I remember hearing about it afterwards, was on the phone with her husband, and the tornado came and just flew her off the bridge and she was gone. So that's heartbreaking, absolutely heartbreaking. And then to hear it, oh my God, I don't know how you ever get that out of your brain. The lake is super choppy. Nobody go out there today, man. That's choppy. But yeah, so, and it wrecked like the whole apartment complex got just absolutely destroyed. If you're coming over, sweetheart, come over now while you got time. You both coming over? Oh no, there's a sign in the street. Oh, okay, that's why you're coming over. Oh, bye. That's not good. You know, we got all this construction here, so those signs blew over. Okay, the marina looks good. What I was saying was this marina out my window, I don't know, at some point you might see me pass it by, just right there. But anyway, it got totally wrecked during one huge storm. So that was intense, but yeah.
There's an object on road ahead.
Object on the road, yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of objects on the road. I hate when they say that on your GPS, because it doesn't tell you which lane, and you're like, okay, which lane is it? Because I want to avoid it, but not at the last second. So I'm watching the cars in front of me to see if anybody's swerving out of the way. My guy's got his brakes on. What does that mean? Okay, make sure nobody's next to me in case I have to change lanes. No? Okay, I think we're good. A lot of heavy equipment around here. That all looks like it stayed put, so that's good. But yeah, that tornado, it came down the side of the highway, took out the apartment buildings, came across the road, got that poor lady on the bridge, crossed the lake, and then went into the town next to mine and destroyed a whole bunch of homes. That's the one I told you. My friend, luckily her house was okay, but just blocks away, houses were pretty destroyed. So yeah, they do come here. I didn't realize that before. Another thing about Texas I did not realize before I moved here was that they get tornadoes. I always knew it were. I lived back home because we always referred to Tornado Alley being somewhere near me, but yeah, this is intense. I didn't know that it got so cold in the winter and snowed, and I didn't know that it was tornado filled. All I knew about it was hot. So yeah, my education was severely lacking when it comes to Texas before I moved here. But luckily, like I said, I guess I'm on some kind of a grid, knock on wood, because when they had that big snowmageddon, I didn't lose power, but I don't watch it on TV. I watch it Netflix, Hulu, that kind of stuff. So you don't get the news stuff. I don't search it out. So I didn't even know this was happening. So, luckily, I slept through most of it. But yeah, I don't see much damage towards this area, so that's really good. I don't want anybody to be damaged or hurt or anything. Oh my goodness, speaking of that, oh my gosh, I didn't even know this happened. Well, of course, it's changed lanes prior to my time, but I was watching the movie Ferrari. Have y'all seen that with Adam Driver? It's about Mr. Ferrari, and it's about, I think it takes place, if I remember right, like 1957. You're just going to race through at about, I don't know, I'd say 80 miles an hour on these wet, slick roads in the rain. He's in a hurry. Anywho, I was watching that movie. I watched a couple, but I watched Ferrari, and it's all about, they were going broke. See a lot of police stuff up ahead over there, not on the highway, but over to the side. They were going, I guess, bankrupt, and so he had to win this race.
Caution, I-30 road construction, narrow lane.
Quiet down, sweet pea. So he had to win this race, and I can't pronounce it. I think it was M-I-L-L-E, and then another M word or something like that. French, I believe. But he had to, win this race, and then if he won this race, then he was going to ask for an offer with another company and produce more cars and continue the Ferrari line. Well, we all know that continued because Ferraris are freaking awesome looking. Never been in one, unfortunately. Anybody have one? Take me for a ride. But so it was interesting, and and their lifestyle was very interesting. But the part that I didn't know about was during that race, which is a 1,000-mile race, takes a day. They left in the just kept freaking me out. I guess it was like foreshadowing because I figured out, I mean, I
Flash
didn't
flood
figure out
warning in
what
about
was going to happen, but I was
24.7 miles
afraid
from
of
current location.
what was going to happen. But everybody lined up all along this 1,000-mile route because they were all so excited to see the race cars pass by. And I'm thinking, holy guacamole, all that is dividing, like they're going through the cities, and all that's dividing these people from these cars traveling at these fast speeds are bales of hail. But yeah, that's all that was between them. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, if they crash into that, holy moly. So, I mean, they could hurt buildings, people, everything. And of course there was, I guess, they say that the story is based on history, but some of the things were not true in it. But I did Google this part, and it did happen. So they show this scene, and I'm like, what does this scene got to do with it? Because all of a sudden they flip to these people you don't know sitting in their kitchen, eating breakfast. They have two little boys, and the one little boy is so excited about the cars that are going to pass by the house. He's so excited. And as he's like, oh, the cars are coming. And before they could catch him, he starts running out of the house. His little brother starts to follow. They catch the little brother because he's little. But the older one goes out there to see the race cars, and then there's a bunch of people out there. And the car hits something on the road and just, oh my God, flips and flies. And I mean, it was just twisted metal at the end, but it just crashed through these people. Horrifying beyond belief. Just watching it was horrifying. And if you don't like graphic stuff, close your eyes at this scene, because they show pieces and parts of people that were taken off and thrown about, and oh my God, and the little boy died. And I think, I can't remember the story right, if the movie said one number and Google said another, whatever. It's like 3 or 5 children died or something like that. 11 people, I believe, were killed. The race car driver, of course, was killed. That car was just smushed. I mean, these were cars that didn't have, they were like convertibles and stuff. It was just, wow. I kept saying, oh my God, when Christ, those people are dead. There were no roll bars or none of the safety things we have now, and they still get killed now. I don't know how anybody stayed alive back then, but I mean, Ferrari lost, at least in the movie, he talked about 2 of his friends dying in the car racing. That's when he gave up racing, and then started building cars. And then another one of his drivers died, and then this driver, I mean, at least 4 people that he was with, something on the road, died in the racing. So it was extremely, extremely dangerous. And before they would race, the night before, the drivers would all write a letter to their loved one or ones and leave it sitting up someplace. And then if they came back alive, they'd get rid of the letter. If not, the family knew to go and read the letter. So that's heartbreaking. But just these spectators was like, oh my God. And I just kept thinking, how are you not thinking this could happen? It's just like, I would never get that close. And maybe I would. I don't know at the time. But yeah, that was bad. But anyway, it was a good movie. It was interesting. And then I watched Atlas with Jennifer Lopez, where she has to go and fight AI. So interesting. I didn't think it was her best acting in it. I think she's great, but it was interesting. So I watched that. I watched Bridgerton. I finished Bridgerton. I love that show. I don't know why, because I don't like love stories, and that's kind of what they are. But it's so interesting to see all of that stuff from, years and years ago. It's just wild. So I watched that, and then I found another one. Gosh, I can't remember what the name of it was, but it's like a spin-offy little thing of Bridgerton, and it's just about I hit just a ton of traffic here. We're all just stopped here, kind of, and people are merging on. So interesting. But anyway, it was just about the Queen and how she became the Queen in her prior life. That was very interesting too. So, yeah, so I like that. so Bridgerton, whatever the Queen one of Bridgerton was, Atlas, and Ferrari. So that's what I got through on Memorial Day weekend. Today is, well, you know, I'm going to post this today, hopefully. So it's the same day. But yeah, so I hope you had a great Memorial Day. Thank you to any of you that have served in our country. So sorry if you have lost anybody while they were serving. That's really what the day's about. Luckily, I have not. My brother served, my dad served, both in the Army, both in peace times, luckily. So, I mean, the most dangerous thing, I don't think my dad did anything real dangerous. My brother, the most dangerous thing he did was he was driving the fuel trucks around Germany. So, a little dangerous, but yeah. So, anyway, and his drinking, that was actually the most dangerous part of his time in the service was he got heavily into drinking and then brought that back with him and then got in trouble here for it and then gave it up. Oh my goodness, I see what the problem is. See if you see this. Let me try and see if you see this in here or wherever when I'm driving by, but this poor semi-truck is completely sideways. I mean, he's upright and everything, but he's totally sideways on the other side of the highway. I don't know if you saw that at all in there, but holy moly. So that entire other side going the other direction is completely at a stop because the semi is like this across the road. So I think he must have just swerved and then somehow ended up like that. I didn't see anything other than tow trucks, so either something happened and they already took people away or nothing and he just, I mean, something happened. He's sideways on the road, but hopefully nobody was injured. I didn't see any ambulances or anything, so let's pray that was just that. So yeah, so they both served and did their time, but they only served. My dad was drafted, and then my brother joined on his own, but just did his 2 years, and then they were both done with it. So yeah, so thank you to any of you guys, and like I said, my prayers are with you for anybody that you lost while serving. Yeah, that's just, anyway. Okay, I'm gonna let you go so I can drive safely the rest of the way, and I can eat my little, I brought a little good bread, not, what is it called? I can't think of the name of the bread. Ezekiel bread, with a little bit of almond butter on it so that I could take my pills earlier like I'm supposed to, because you have to take them with food, and I was waiting till like lunch or later, and that's just dumb. So I'm trying to be better at it. So I'll take my pills. I've got my my amazing chocolate drink with me, my coffee chocolate drink, and we're heading to the eye doctor, which is right next to my work almost. And then I got to pick up some fruit for the office that I order every week. But I ordered so little this week, I thought I'm not going to pay the delivery and the other fee. I'll just go pick it up, which is right by my work, and then I'll be into work. So have an amazing day. Stay safe out there, y'all. This weather is freaky. But yeah, just stay safe. Love you guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for spending some time on my drive. Do I have a safe moment to touch my phone? Yes, nobody's right by me. Bye, guys. Okay, I just wanted to show you guys, that is not bushes there. That is a tree that fell over in this storm. You can see the very top of it behind the first set that looks like bushes. You can see where the branches broke off. This is everywhere I have gone today. So I went to work and I got there, there's no electricity. And then I ran to my eye doctor quickly. He checked me. The abrasion is gone, hallelujah. And he made me do this not field visions, it's an optic scan kind of test thing. I was like, no, you cannot dilate my eyes, I'm just here to check this abrasion. He's like, well, I really want to do this test. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. So he does the test, and he's like, well, you know, you had this test almost a year to the day, so that's awesome. He's like, but you were late 2 days. And I said, dude, no, oh man, it's all broken down. I'm like, no, you were late because you were not open 2 days ago. So we were joking. But there's more down. Look at all this. Oh my goodness, all down. There's just debris all on the streets, little bits, big bits. It's just horrific. So anyway, so yeah, so he's like, we joking about that, and then he said the tests haven't changed at all in a year, which is amazing. So awesome. That was good news to hear. And then I went back to work. The electricity was on. The elevators were not reset, so I had to walk up. Thankfully, it was only 4 floors, but still 60 steps, I counted them. But anyway, I went up the stairs to work. No one was there. It was locked up and everything, so I unlocked the doors. Then I set up my laptop, got ready to work, and realized there's no internet, no phones, because our phones work on internet, work through the internet. So I called my boss and I'm like, here's the situation. I'm at work. Nobody's here. I'm the only one here, even though I live an hour away and everybody else lives closer. I was the only one at work. Whatever. And so I said, there's no internet. There's no phones. I can't do anything. She said, well, give it like a half an hour. I have to go into a meeting with the owner and or her boss, whatever. And just call me back then and tell me what's going on, and try and find out about the outage. And I'm like, okay. Well, I couldn't find anything out other than outages everywhere around Dallas. So, and I know my internet was off this morning. I know that much. There's another piece of tree there in the parking lot just sitting there. So she called me back about a half an hour later, and she's like, oh, well, the big boss said you should go home. So as long as the internet's still off, just go home and work from home. So that is what I will be doing. So I packed up. Well, I did a couple things around the office since nobody was there. I rehung a picture that had fallen. For some reason, the previous people, they're all gone, so it's a whole new staff there. But they hung artwork with command strips. Yeah, it works if you want to try it and not ruin your walls. It does work, but one happened to have fallen in one of the offices, and I just didn't get around to fixing it. But while everybody was gone, I went ahead and put that back up, cleaned out the microwave, started the dishwasher, did a couple things. Yeah, I'm office manager there too, so I do all that kind of fun stuff among other really cool computers things. But anyway, so then I finally said, yeah, I've had it. I kept trying the internet. I turned I unplugged, all the cable boxes or whatever, plugged them all back in, tried to do a reset. That didn't work. So anyway, I said, the heck with it, took my laptop, started home, saw tons of stuff along the roads. But as you can see, it is now an absolutely gorgeous day out. There's more trees in the parking lot. Beautiful day now, windy. What does my temperature say? 70 degrees, gorgeous. I did stop at home. My internet is working now, but I was hungry and I didn't have lunch at home because I have my yogurt and stuff at work. So I'm stopping to get a Subway. Yeah, I know, but I love their tuna. I don't know why I don't like tuna. I can't make tuna that I like to eat, but Subway somehow does. So I try and fool myself into it's healthy. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to get some lunch, then I'm going to head home and get on the computer and work uninterrupted by anyone, and hopefully get some things cleared out that I always get interrupted doing, but that need to be done. So I'm going to do that, but I wanted to update you on my eye doctor. Everything's great. Thank you all for your great wishes and everything on that front. Thank you for, wishing me luck this morning when I posted on my community page how horrible it was here out weather-wise. And, yeah, I hope you all stayed safe wherever you are. And I'm going to, get my lunch, go home and work, and that's about it. So maybe later tonight after I'm done working, I'll maybe film another Temu haul. I do have a bag at home, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, stay safe, stay away from falling trees. This is insane. I mean, insane. And did I tell you? I don't think I told you. We have this ginormous floating duck in the pond outside my work. I don't know why, but it's out there. It's adorable. It's a big yellow duck. I love it. Reminds me of cruising. But he's dead. He's dead. He, all you could see was a little bit of yellow floating on the water, just kind of deflated or whatever. So I was very saddened by that he he didn't make it through the storm, so I hope they can revitalize him again because he was so cute to look at. And then I had to just getting from my work to my doctor, which is like 2 minutes from my office, along like the frontage on the highway was just giant tree branches that almost looked like a tree, the size of a tree, just all along there that they were already starting to try and clear off. But it was taking like 3 and 4 lane areas and turning it into 1 lane so we could all get around these fallen half trees or whatever. So that was crazy, and lots of water on the streets. But in my area, it's looking beautiful now. So we made it through, and I hope everyone else did, and I hope people did well. All right, I'm gonna let you go, and that's it for me today. Bye, guys.